we're talking about the right hand here. And typical of steel string electric players is that they drop mainly this joint, the metacarpo. It's usually low because the bout is further away, the lower bout. So what we'll talk about is setup. Here's the bridge, here's the lower bout. The pad of the elbow, right below, right here, is going to go just behind the bout, the lower bout. Hands flat, put the 3 fingers level on the strings, and put them on the very tip of the finger, next to the fingernail, rounded like a C here on the strings. This joint, the metacarpo, has to be high. If it's not high, you'll snap the string up and create that sound. So once it's, and you base the whole hand position on this joint called the annular, or this finger, the annular finger. This joint has to be rounded on the string, not straight back. Otherwise we can't control the free stroke, which is what I'm doing right now, orbit, coming back to the string. So once they're on the tip of the strings, the thumb's planted, as Pepe says, a 45-degree angle. It's planted back, and it's right at the very edge of the fingernail. If you're not using nails, it has to be a little further back than that if you're using just flesh. Same thing with with no nail technique. You're going to have a little bit more flesh than right at the nail. But it's incredibly important that this is all consistent. This is rounded. So once we do this, we lift up. We lift the fingers up. All of them are rounded. The metacarpal of this joint actually lifts this middle joint, the proximal, up. We touch the string, fire, lift the proximal back up, relax, then we play the next finger. Touch the string, right at the tip, fire, lift the finger back up, ring finger, touch, fire. Proximal goes into the hand, lifts up. It's important that this joint, the proximal, absolutely lifts in the hand. What we're trying to do is come play exactly the same spot every time. Not more finger or less finger. It creates an even amount of tone. Now we're going to go to the thumb. The thumb is going to make circles down and to the right. Pepe was just saying in his book that he likes to start with rest stroke. I'm not sure he's the man, so I don't like to doubt him, but I like to do free stroke. When we go down and to the right and play the string with the finger in your naturally relaxed position, your thumb position is going to be how your thumb comes out. But what we don't want to do is use the tip joint, the distal joint, and flex forward. At speed, that's a big problem. So we're touching, firing, making circles, and this part of the hand, the metacarpo, is unaffected by it. It can't move around or up and down, because when we get to speed with fast things, it goes down. So circles here with the thumb. That's our first position. Now what we're going to do is trying to get the same tone from each string, P, I, M, A, M, and we're really trying to do the motion, touch, fire, return, not just playing the notes, but controlling it, feeling for it, fire, relax, lift, fire, relax, lift, touch, fire, relax, lift, between each note. Then we're going to reverse it, thumb, ring, middle, index, middle, ring, thumb, ring, middle, index, middle, ring. Now, once that's clear, I want to put your index and middle finger, move the whole hand up, so with the same curvature as if you had a 7th string to put your ring finger on, put index and middle on, with the same curvature on the 1st and 2nd string. Thumb is now going to move down to the 6th string. We're going to play a C scale on the left hand, starting, if you can pan to the left hand, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4. Let's do it again. C, 2, 5th string, 5, 2nd fret, 4th string, 3rd fret, 4th string, 5th fret, 4th string, 2nd fret, 3rd string, 4th fret, 3rd string, 5th fret, 3rd string. And we're going to go working on circles with the thumb. Touching the same spot, getting the same tone. This is unaffected, not bouncing in any way. It's down, the fingers are relaxed and curved, and we're not having any pressure in the hand. We're just working on our circle. The recovery back makes it orbit back over the string. Once that's comfortable, we're going to play P, I, M, P, I, M, P. Each finger recovers back above the string. What we don't want to do is this string, so we're going to stay above it. Working on the elements, circles, touching, fire, return. Reverse it now. P, A,